Let me just get my light adjusted. Good. So first question, y is equal to x cubed plus 3 raised to the fifth. I don't know which questions was done during the tutorial session, so as usual I'm just doing everything. So dy dx. Now I'm of the impression that everyone has done some work on this already, so I'll just be kind of speeding through. So 5 comes to the front, write back the inside, reduce the power, multiply by the derivative of the inside, so I have 3x squared. So we have 5 times 3x squared is going to give me 15x squared, and I have x cubed plus 3 raised to the fourth. So that's the first one. Alright, what's the second one? The second one, y is equal to minus 3x to the fifth plus 1 raised 3. So these are relatively easy. So you have to do the trigonometry and like the rules, product rules, quotient rule. That's when you're going to actually have a little bit of a challenge. So next here we have 3 minus 3x to the fifth plus 1 multiplied by, I do asterisks. So 5 times 3 is minus 15x, reduce the power 4. So this is going to be 3 times the minus 45 x to the fourth of minus 3x to the fifth plus 1. Oh shoot, I almost forgot. Yeah, I guess I might have to slow down. I had to reduce the power. So I'll be speaking everything out as I go along now. So the next one, let me just slow down my roll a bit, because I actually want to try and work out all tonight as part of the practice for tomorrow's big test. So dy upon dx is equal to, bring down the 3 in front, write back the inside, minus 3, reduce the power, multiply, minus 15x squared. Like I said before, sometimes just speaking it out helps. We're all at home, so that's one of the conveniences. We could talk as we actually work the problems so that we can actually work on our skills of remembering. So the next one, y is equal to 5x squared plus 3 raised to the fourth. So dy upon dx, bring the power to the front, write back the inside, reduce the power, differentiate the inside. So 4 times 10 is 40, x to the 5x squared plus 3 raised to the third. Alright, so let me just slow down here. So you see I have the 4, and what I have at the back, that's what I'm actually multiplying. It follows a pattern. Once you're able to, then we go straight into the headaches. Yeah, once you actually follow the pattern, everything gets easier. So 5 is f of x. Alright, so I'll have to show you some, or just highlight something before I actually continue. F of x is equal to the fourth root of minus 3x to the fourth minus 2. Now, even though I actually work these problems, I always do this whenever I start working with roots. Reason being, I'm telling myself to write back whatever's under the root symbol. Whatever power is going to go at the top, and the root is going to go as a denominator. So if I rewrite this, what I'll have in a bracket is minus 3x to the fourth minus 2 raised to a quarter. And then of course I dy upon dx, power in front, minus 3x to the fourth minus 2, what's inside. And for this here, I actually always do this because I rarely ever use a calculator, so I have to do it like that. So that's what that's going to be, which is going to be times inside 4 times 3 minus 12x cubed. Now, like before, what's here is going to work with what's here. So this is 4. This is going to make this minus 3. So this is minus 3x cubed of minus 3x to the fourth minus 2 raised to the minus 3 over 4. Now, something to actually do. I know that as mathematicians we should always simplify to the lowest, but for me, I would leave it how the worksheet actually have it. And that's for my own personal reasons. Unless I know that I actually have to solve, I will then do what's required, but sometimes you have to go beyond that. And like most of you, maths is not your best friend, and some of you would clearly say you don't want to be friends with maths. Just remember the negative is going to go in the denominator with whatever it's associated with. So let me just put this here. Maths can be your friend, you know, if you allow it to be. Just give it the time. Like when you get in a relationship, give it the time and it could work out. Where's the next one? Alright, I just did that, so I'm at 6 now. Yeah, I'm flying through with these easy ones, but those hard ones. Alright, f of x is equal to the root of minus 2x squared plus 1. So, like I said before, minus 2x squared plus 1 raised to a half, because unlike before, this is just square root, so you know that here actually has a 2. So always keep that in mind. Okay, so let's dy dx now. Power in front, write back the inside of a half, take 1, multiply by 2 times minus 2 is minus 4x to 2. So this is minus 2x of minus 2x squared plus 1. It's a minus a half. Come on, everybody should supposed to know though. So this is minus 2x, all being divided by minus 2x squared plus 1 raised to a half. Alright, so number 7. Yeah, I actually ran into an issue. That's why I'm trying to do this. YouTube is telling me I have a limit on how big I can make a video when I upload it. That's when I was working with some students today. Video told, that's what YouTube said. I have to verify to upload videos longer than 15 minutes. So, alright, so let's write this out again as minus 2x to the fourth plus 5 raised to a third. So dy upon dx is equal to a third of the inside, a third minus 1, multiply 4 times 2 is minus 8x reduce. And if I make any errors during this, yeah, just let me know, so I could just go and just update it quick on YouTube. Alright, so let me just write this out before I do anything else. A third of minus 2x to the fourth plus 5, a third minus 1 over 1. Anyways, let me just do it. Minus 2 thirds minus 2 thirds times a minus 8x cubed. So this is equal to minus 8x cubed divided by 3, open bracket, minus 2x to the fourth plus 5 raised to 2 thirds. Alright, we bring on the hard stuff already. Yeah, right. No one wants that. Alright, let me just make sure this is the right one. Number 8. And then I see Leon and someone had a debate about number 9. Alright, maybe this is going to help you understand exactly that, but let's look at number 8 here now. Y is equal to minus, thinking about stuff instead of focusing here. So this is minus x to the fourth minus 3. Oh, it has minus 2. Yeah, these ones you could run through, no lie. Like, you can literally just run through this up out to the front. Minus 2 minus x to the fourth minus 3 minus 2 minus 1. That's a simple remainder. So minus 2 x to the 4. Oh shoot, what did I do? Inside. Minus 4x cubed. It's like, even though these problems are like relatively simple, it just takes being distracted and everything else comes out. That's why the practice is needed, because if you actually practice, like how I immediately saw that I made a mistake there, and no, I did not look at my book to know I made a mistake. I know to myself that I have to have something at the back. But anyways, so this is 8x cubed minus x to the 4th minus 3. And if you're hearing any background noise, I do apologize for that. It's my sister. She's either training some persons right now in law, or she's just gaffing with some lawyer from another country. Alright, so minus x to the 4th minus 3 cubed. Okay then. Now let's get into these rigmaroles. Alright, so for the sake of simplicity, I'm not going to work this the way that I would usually work this. I'm going to do it the slow and painful way. Alright, so I'm just going to, how do I have it anyways? Because I didn't even do it like that. It's y. So y is equal to 3x cubed plus 1 times minus 4x squared minus 3. Alright, the painstakingly slow way, u v. So we know or you should know to work out this here. It is u dv upon dx plus v du, bad habit, upon dx. That's a very bad habit I have. I switch whenever I am doing that. Come on, go away. Yeah, du dx. You should have that at the back of your mind. So what I do is I will take everything apart and then put it together. So u is equal to 3x cubed plus 1, right? So whenever you do that, your very next step would be to write out what du dx is. So du upon dx is going to be the differentiation of this, which is going to be 9x squared. So that is u. Yeah, I have to do it this way. Now v, if I had my drawing set up, I would have changed colors and whatnot. But anyways, v is equal to minus 4x squared minus 3 raised to the 4th. Anyways, let me not touch on that. dv upon dx is, you bring the 4 in front, write back the inside, minus 3. You see how I actually slowed down everything, because that's how focused you need to be when you're actually doing this. Differential of the inside is minus 8x, so is equal to minus 32x of minus 4x squared minus 3. Yeah, this is how focused you need to be, because you could miss stuff. So writing this out now, I'm just going to remind you here, u dv, bad habit kicking again. U dv upon dx plus v du upon dx. So my dy upon dx is equal to u. So again, following the pattern, I write what u is. 3x cubed plus 1. Now I have dv dx, which is minus 3x. Let me put this in a square bracket. Sorry, minus 32x of minus 4x squared minus 3 cubed plus, yeah, there's much, alright, smaller, plus v, which is minus 4x squared minus 3 raised to the 4th of du dx, which is 9x squared. All right. Let me just give me a second. Let me just turn off this notification so it doesn't affect the recording too much. All right, so you are here. Now the next step, you have to keep up for this one, right? Now if you look here, we have a minus 4x squared minus 3, and we have another minus 4x squared minus 3, both raised to different powers. Now what you do is you're going to write one of them. Well, sorry, not one of them, minus 4x squared minus 3. Now you need to look for which one has the lower power, which is this one. Alright? So we took a cube out, which means for this one that's here, there's still one more remaining. So what I'll do now is I'll put everything in bracket. So I have 3x cubed plus 1, which is going to be multiplied by a minus 32x. I'm going to change back the color after this. I'll figure out how to write everything later on. Plus, now this at the back here, remember you took out 3, which means you have 1 left here. So there's still a minus 4x squared minus 3 there. So you're going to write it minus 4x squared minus 3, which is timed 9x by 9x squared. Now I'm using square brackets because there's still more that actually happens as you continue to solve this problem. So this is equal, I think I might actually have to stay this way. Anyways, minus 4x squared minus 3 cubed. Now this is where you have to expand out your brackets. So 32 and multiplied by 3 is going to be a 96. Paying attention to not only your values, your symbols, but also the powers. Yes, it's a lot to actually remember. So 3, 2, 6, 3, 3 is 9, negative and positive, negative. Put back my x. The power of 3 plus, plus 1 is going to be 4 minus, plus 1 times a minus 32 is going to give me a minus 32x. Right? So again, you multiply, pay attention to the powers, and also your symbols. Then you have plus 9 times 4 is 36. So it's a negative 4. So 9 times a negative 4 is minus 36x. Power of 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. It's laws of indices. And then finally now, alright, let me just do this the way that, I know some persons just out of secondary school. So minus 4x squared times 9x squared minus 36x to the 4th minus 3 times 9 minus 27x squared. Yeah, so now before I actually do it, let me just, this is just for me. Let me do it the right way. Minus 4x squared minus 3 cubed. Now you solve I'm using square brackets because I just feel comfortable doing that at this stage. So minus 96 and minus 36 is going to give me a minus 132x, maintain the power of 4. I have a minus 32x and I have a minus 27x squared. Now most persons would see this and say, okay, we're finally done. But that's why this is so long and tedious. There is still more to do. Now, looking at what you actually have there, you need to look at factors. So you're basically, again, all the time you're just factorizing. So if you don't like factorization, you should go back and do some practice because there's a lot of factorization to be done moving forward in calculus. All right, looking at what we actually have there now, we have some x's and we have an x with a low power of 1. But there doesn't seem anything that we could actually divide throughout. Yeah, and that's always the catchy part, knowing exactly what to divide throughout. But in most cases, when you look at this here, it's like, any factors? Can't think of any? Well, maybe there's none. That's just how I view it. So minus 4x squared minus 3 cubed. Remember I said that these x's, you take one of them x's out. So I have minus 132 x cubed minus 32 minus 27x. And I'm done. This step is the step that catches a lot of persons off guard because you need to also, so this here was the first level of factorization I do. Some persons don't even do it at this stage, but I just say, hey, what's up? Let me start making things easier for myself. Once I have that out, of course, you're supposed to group and then simplify, but again, university level students now, you could see it, right? If you can't see it, let me just show you exactly what I did. Just the one that I did. Similar powers will be working together. And that's just it. So you work out what have the similarities, and then you solve. But this particular step, pay a lot of attention to it, because if you don't, you're going to run into issues with your answer. Now I put the x in front, but most persons would, for sake of niceties, would put the x in front of, like in front here. But hey, it's solved. I happy I get my marks. Alright, number 10. Oh Lord. Yeah, this is when I was going to I gotta use my brain mode. I don't know what y'all, but I really don't like using my brain most of the times. I like it when everything is just calm. Everything is just calm. Anyways, so I'm just gonna say y is equal to x cubed plus 4 raised to the 5th, all divided by 3x to the 4th minus 2. So this is basically a u over v, with u being at the top and v being at the bottom. To solve for a quotient, the formula is v du upon dx minus u dv upon dx, all divided by phi squared. Write this down somewhere, because tomorrow I think we might get something, because quotient rule is way more difficult than product rule. Anyways, moving on, u is equal to x cubed plus 4 raised to the 5th. So du upon dx is equal to 5. X cubed plus 4 raised to the 4th times 3x squared. So 5 times 3 is 15x squared. X cubed plus 4 raised to the 4th. Now this is why exactly I work these things out, because if you have to work all this out during the problem, it's like, oh my gosh, why, Jesus, Allah, Krishna, why? Alright, anyways, so v is equal to 3x to the 4th minus 2, come on, dv upon dx is equal to 4 3s 12x cubed. Yeah, I like this, you see? I'm done already. Hey, Jesus. Hey, alright, so this is the lot of writing stage now. So I guess I gotta write this. Alright, so let me just start with the writing. I can't really use another ink because it would take up so much space on this. Alright, let me do it the old-fashioned way, so everybody could see. Bam. Alright, so the formula v du over dx minus u dv over dx, all being divided by v squared. Did I write that? Did I do that? Oh yeah, I did. Good. All right. So just start plugging in. So remember I already did some work in, so I'm just gonna follow the pattern. So v is going to be 3x to the fourth minus 2, which is being multiplied by du dx, which is 15x squared of x cubed plus 4 raised to the fourth minus my u, which is x cubed plus 4 raised to the fifth, being multiplied by dv dx, which is 12x cubed. And this is all being divided by v squared, and v is 3x to the fourth minus 2 squared. Now you see this part here, this particular part here, it done. I don't think there's any case where you actually have to make use of it, but that part is the easiest part of all of this. Good. So like I said before, look in them bracket and see which bracket looks similar. It will, in most, I guess I should say all cases, unless the lecturers can or tutorials could probably tell us what exactly it is, but it's always going to be, if you look like before, this is 4 and this is 5. We think before was 2 and 3 or something like that. Can't remember right now, but it's always going to be something of that nature. Look at the powers and you know which bracket you need to take out. So looking there, we'd have x cubed plus 4, and the lower power is 4, so this is going to be 5 take 4, which means that this is where my one bracket is left at. Good. I like doing my square brackets, yeah, allow me. Alright, so I'm gonna write it out for you. So I have 3x to the fourth minus 2 times 15x squared minus, remember this is the one that is remaining, x cubed plus 4 times 12x cubed, all being divided by 3x. Yeah, this is the nice part. We just gotta write this back. Woo! Alright. So I'll start angling up when I write like this. But anyways. Alright, so here we have x cubed plus 4 raised to the fourth. Now you start getting rid of those brackets. So 15 times 5 is 45. Pay attention to your powers. 4 and 2 is 6. So it's x to the 6. Minus 2 times 15 is 30. X squared minus x cubed times x to the third is going to give me, sorry, 12x cubed times x to the third is 12x to the sixth. And shoot. Alright, just remember that there's a negative sign in front, so which means, alright, let me work it outside here. So if I have minus x cubed plus 4, it's minus x cubed minus 4, right? And this is going to be multiplying the 12x cubed, because it's also expand first, blah blah blah. Anyway, so 12 times 4, so this is minus 48x cubed. This is all being divided by 3x to the fourth minus 2 squared. Alright. Alright, so look for, you see the powers that that's the 6's, they're similar. Did I miss something? 45x cubed, 30x squared, 12x to the 6. Oh, I actually did an additional step. I don't think I'll have to actually do it now. Get my calculator real quick. Nah, I don't need it. Could just continue working this here out now. So I have x cubed plus 4 raised to the 4th. Come on. Raised to the... Come on. Come on. You could do it. 4th. So 4 to 5, x to the 6 minus 12x to the 6 is going to give me 33 x to the 6. Alright, keep the power struggle real. 48 x cubed minus 30 x squared, all being divided by 3x to the 4th minus 2 squared. Now, just like I told you before, this is where things just try to play with your emotions. Alright, I already see x squared is the lowest one there, so I know I'll have to take out an x squared, so let me just start writing this up one time. My pen is acting a little bit weird. Alright, good. Back in order now. So x cubed plus 4 raised to the 4th. I know I need to have something outside, and some of you probably picked up on it already. So 3x to the 4th minus 2 squared. Looking here, I already said x and x squared has to come out. Alright, so we have 30, 33. I mean, sometimes when you actually notice that two things can actually be divided, it's straightforward telling you that, you know what, just go ahead and do it. So I have 33, 48, and 30. Let me write it how it is. Good. I could divide all of them by 3. Giving me 11. 3 1's 3, 3 6's 18. So these are the values that I'm actually left with. So if I decide to, or I should put a 3 with the x squared, it will leave me with 11x 6 take 2 4 minus 16 3 take 2 1, so it's just x, and since I took the square from that, 10. So x cubed plus 4 all raised to the 4th of, and then we have 3x squared. Then in my square brackets is x 11x to the 4th minus 16x minus 10, all being divided by 3, x to the 4th minus 2 squared. Yeah. Next one. Please tell me it's like almost done. Oh, just 2 more. So number 11. Alright, for number 11, I'm just going to work this out, because this is not as, or it should not be as challenging, but anyways. So y is equal to, if it's not y, sorry, I just writing it out, x plus 5 raised to the 5th minus 1 raised to the 4th. So dy upon dx, bring the 4 out front, right back, reduce the power, multiply the what's inside. So I have 5 of x plus 5 raised to the 4th. Derivative of x is going to be 1, so let's write it 1. So 4 times 5 is 20, times 1 is going to be, I was going to say 21, but a little bit distraction, but it's 20. Write back what's in the square bracket, which is x plus 5 minus, the 5th, the 5th raised to the cubed multiplied by x plus 5 raised to the 4th. Alright, and that's that. Now this one is the one that's really got to me, because it's the fractional power that's 1, but at the same point in time, it's like there's a rule that goes in here that I do not know how to explain. So let me just, you'll see it when I actually get here. So this is the last I'm going to work in this video. I'm already 36 minutes in. Damn. So number 12, y is equal to 5x cubed minus 3 raised to the 5th, and the 4th root of minus 4x to the 5th minus 3. So this is my u and this is my v. So u is equal to 5x cubed minus 3 raised to the 5th du upon dx is equal to 5 open 5x cubed minus 3 raised to the 4th times 3 5 is 15x squared. So alright, I think this is where I made something. So 15 times 5, 75x squared. So 75x squared of 5x cubed minus 3 raised to the 4th, right? So that's my u family. For the v family now, this is going to be equal to, I'm going to write it out properly, minus 4x to the 5th minus 3 raised to a quarter. So dv dx is equal to a quarter of minus 4x to the 5th minus 3 of a quarter minus 1 times minus 20x to the 4th. 4 1s 4, 4 5s 20. So this is minus 5x to the 4th of minus 4x to the 5th minus 3 raised to the minus 3 over 4. Still not done. Still not done. That's why. Minus 5x to the 4 of minus 4x to the 5th minus 3 of 3 over 4. Alright. So again, this is the rule. So u dv over dx plus v du upon dx. Alright, so that's that, right? So u is the 5x cubed minus 3 raised to the 5th times just now, yes, times minus 5x all divided by minus 4x to the 5th minus 3 upon 4 plus, yeah, this is where things start getting really complicated, minus 4x to the 5th minus 3 raised to the quarter times, oh, this is which one? Du dx. Oh, so that there is 75x squared of 5x cubed minus 3 to the 4th. Alright, so we already could see from this that 5x cubed minus 3 is going to be shoot dy dx. So this is 5x cubed minus 3 raised to the 4th. That's gonna come out, right? Alright. So I'm left with 5x cubed minus 3 because only 4 that I got rid of. See what I'm talking about? People talking in the house right now and I can't get the focus. Anyways, minus 5x to the 4th being divided by minus 4x to the 5th. Oh shoot, I didn't even pay attention to that until now. But anyways, minus 3 over 4 plus, yeah, this is the part, minus 4x 5th minus 3. Alright, this is raised to the quarter, pressing properly, right? And I have here now times 75x squared. Now if anyone can explain to me what to do here, I would happily accept that explanation, because all I was able to understand is we don't want this here. That's all I understood. And the setup, in order to remove this from the denominator here and have it outside, what you would do is say that in order to get rid of 3/4, you have to lose 1/4. And then this magically disappears. I don't know how, but that's what people have been telling me. I don't understand that rule properly. But again, this is just me solving this here out. Like I said, I just work problems and do my research. So I am just going to continue. So this is equal to 5x cubed minus 3 to the 4th of this here minus 4x to the 5th minus 3. Oh, I think I understand now. Minus 3 over 4 because I'm actually carrying it up. Yeah, I understand. I think I understand it now. So give me at 5x cubed minus 3 times the minus 5x to the 4th plus minus 4x to the 5th minus 3 times 75x squared. Yeah, I think I think that's the explanation. Because if this actually goes up, yeah, I'll come back to that. I still don't understand it properly. So this is 5x cubed minus 3 to the 4th minus 4x to the 5th minus 3 of minus 3 upon 4 power. So 5 times 5 minus 5 is minus 25. X 4 and 3 7. No, this is plus now. 15x to the 4th, which is now going to be 75 times minus 4 is minus 300. 5 plus 2 is 7, which is also minus 3 times 75 is 225 x squared. Good. So looking at everything that I actually have here, I have 5x cubed minus 3 raised to the 4th of minus 4x to the 5th minus 3 of minus 3 over 4. And yeah, my nephew. Yeah, nephew now. Alright, so minus 25. Okay, let me just give me a sec. Minus 25. Just a quick second. Oh, I did it another way. Alright, just give me a sec. So minus 25 minus 25 minus 300, 325. Alright, so this is minus 325 x to the 7th plus 15x to the 4th minus 225x squared. Alright, so you should already take notes that there's a lot of 5s that could work here. So based on space, I'm just going to say divided by 5. So this will give me minus 65 x to the 7th plus 3x to the 4th. And just give me, so minus 225 divided by 5. Yeah, I actually didn't finish off writing this question. Minus. That's how bad that particular part had me. So I divided everything by, that's up there by 5, so I'm left with that. So yeah, you write out this line properly. 5x cubed minus 3 to the 4th of minus 4x to the 5th minus 3 upon 4. Now looking at, what did I do? What did I do? No, it's right. That's, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. anyways, alright, I apologize for that. But when I said it divided by 5, 5 is a factor, so 5 is actually outside right now. So let me just take a moment to just rewrite it how it's supposed to be, right? This 5, of course, is being divided, so that 5 is a factor. And with that 5 being a factor, I still need to actually determine the x values, with squared being the lowest one. So 5x cubed minus 3 to the 4th of minus 4x to the 5th minus 3 minus 3 upon 4. I just made use of 5 to divide everything, because 5 is a common factor. I then will put my x squared, because this is the lowest x value that we actually, shouldn't even say x value, lowest x power. So leaving me now with minus 65x to the 5th, because I'm taking 2 powers from each of them, plus 3x 42 is 2 minus 45. Yeah, as I said, I didn't actually work this one out. Ouch. Alright, so that's where I'm at. But of course, you cannot have a negative power. So this is going to be 5x cubed minus 3 to the 4th of 5x squared of minus 65x to the 5th plus 3x squared minus 45, all being divided by minus 4x to the 5th minus 3 raised to the 3 over 4. So let me just go back up before I check and see if that's the answer. In dividing here by 5, 5 is a factor. What I'm supposed to actually do is say that my factor would be 5x squared and then work everything out. And that's why, yeah, that's why calculus, it's really got to be, you know, like a quiet environment, just focusing. But anyways, I think that's the gist. Let me see if this is the answer. Boom, 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 boom. 5x squared, which I have here, so this is good. 5x cubed minus 3 raised to the 4th, 5x cubed minus 3 raised to the 4th, which I have here, good. Minus 65x to the 5th, minus 45 plus 3x squared there, minus 4x to the 5th minus 3. Yeah, and that's it. And with that, that's completing chain rule. Of course, I gotta take a break. Then I'm gonna work on the language. Then I will work on the trigonometry. This is all just practice for me. I think I have like 3 or 4 tests tomorrow, so when you want to study. Anyways, hope this video found everyone well, and do enjoy the remainder of your evening.